Everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. I know we are, as a community here. Avalanche is printing money for us. We gotta see it, gotta love it. And I'm thankful so much again to all the wonderful feedback I've gotten in my Discord, private messages, etc. Take a look at this here. Solana, 6 hours, 13%. Yeah, Matic, Solana, Litecoin, AVAX, there we go. 36%. We see some other AVAX here as well. 44% and 36 as well for another one. We actually had 3 trades open on our premium scalping trades, and this is our premium regular group here, 47% in 17 days. That was a swing trade. Okay, so phenomenal stuff. Congrats to our community members. You take a look at some of these results. The list keeps going on and on and on. Just nonstop profit. So congrats again to our members for a phenomenal month here so far. And the month is only 5 days in. This is great news. All right, so Avalanche, we talked about this earlier today. Potential for, slightly more potential for upside than downside. I'll admit, I wasn't expecting the price to go berserk or nuts like it is right now. This is awesome. So we want to look at some backend data first, kind of get perspective on what's going on in the backend, and then also kind of understand a little bit more about the micro. So again, the charts look really funny on this one here as far as liquidation is concerned, because we have this aggressive wick up that wiped out all the shorts here. A lot of shorts were hedged about $23. Price wicked all the way down to $20, just hit the big old reset button. Now the price is going up and everyone that keeps shorting keeps getting wrecked. So as I mentioned before, we're establishing higher lows and higher highs. We do not short into that. You wait for that reversal to occur with range-bound activity and lower lows and lower highs. I just said lower lies. Lower lows and lower highs. So we're not seeing that right now, okay? No reason to short into this coin. I know it's so tempting to just short a coin that's overextended. In fact, you could probably short right now and have some success. But I don't think it's recommended to do something like that. It's just you're chasing a dream and you're fighting uphill. So not ideal whatsoever. So quickly to note on the daily time frame, this hasn't changed much at all, but we're massively, I wouldn't say overextended, but we are thoroughly overextended. But that doesn't matter too much because money flow index is backing that up. Okay, again, you see more volume coming in here above that moving average. It's a very good sign. We also converged on the MACD as well earlier today. Phenomenal stuff. And I did talk about that earlier today and how important it is to pay attention to that MACD on the daily. Now that we've officially converged, I think we're in good shape here to see a continuation. So we'll go ahead and pull this trend line out here a little bit further. We can just kind of summarize that 2450 is going to be a likely support level if the price pulls back, just based on that being a recent high and current fib level as well. Okay? Again, we're going to continuously update our fib levels as we continuously make higher highs, but for now, that's essentially what we're looking at there on the daily time frame. We also want to recognize quickly here, MACD is converging as well, last 12 hours straight. Money flow index is high, stochastic RSI is converging. There's really nothing here that's telling us it's going to shift in momentum to the downside. So please be careful shorting this coin. You might get lucky, and yes, I'll probably see you post on Twitter with bells and whistles, but it's okay. It's not a shorting market right now. Just recommend taking longs pretty much any and all times, honestly. You're much more likely to hit a target shooting to the upside than downside. It's the reason why we took like 25 different profit targets in the last 48 hours. Those are all longs that have been primed and ready for the Bitcoin breakout. Okay, so that said, all that here and said, let's go ahead and look at some Elliott Wave. Go with a worst case scenario. If the price were to pull back, what's it going to pull back to? Well, if this support level at 2450, again, tentative support, please let me emphasize that maybe 24 to 2450 is a range. It doesn't hold. We could see 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, which is roughly 2337. 2250 or 2170. I'm rounding up a little bit on those, but those are the areas. 0.5 makes the most sense because that's commonly the most retraced area. Plus, we have a lot of volume resistance here where we can see the price action had difficulty crossing that plane and a nice little continuation to the upside there. So that is a sweet spot there. The 0.5, 2250, I would say is not unbreachable, but we're going to have some trouble getting past that level if the price comes down. Okay? Just some things to be aware of. Last thing we want to look at quickly, there might be some fair value here, which I don't see a ton. Liquidity also not a lot as well on the hourly. Moving averages are moving perfectly well with the price action. We have a nice ascending trend here. You can kind of see that we're working ascendingly here with this pattern. So we'll go ahead and pull that out. All right, so all in all, looking very, very good. There's literally nothing here that we can see that's potential for downside. And you got to keep in mind, a good trader, I like to consider myself as one being as consistent as I am. I like to make sure to not only take profit when I can, I look for reasons not to take a trade. I don't know if you've seen my videos though, but I'm very rarely enthusiastic about taking long positions and just being super hardcore about it, right? You probably saw my video earlier today where I was saying, yeah, pump the brakes, be careful, make sure you don't go too hard. Obviously, going hard would have been nice, but hindsight's 2020. Okay, we're here to survive the markets, not explode our portfolios, right? So what I'm getting at here is we aren't finding hardly any reasons to not take a trade with this coin. Now, I would recommend pumping the brakes again, as per usual. That's kind of the common narrative. When the price is this extended, shooting straight up from here is less likely. And I'll explain why here, because if we take a look at TD sequential, we hit a 9 and blasted through that resistance level. So now that we're here, the price could continue to run, but it's more likely to pull back to that recent level to retest it. Again, highs when broken at overextended states have a tendency of retesting those levels. So I'm thinking 24 to 24.50 could be the next target if the price pulls back. Again, emphasis on the word if. Ichimoku Cloud tells us all green lights here to leave your long position open. We're going to do that on our community. We still have a couple of targets left to go, and we have a few scalping trades, of course, that are open from a couple of days ago. So awesome stuff there. Everything's looking great. Okay, so all gravy here. No reason to take a short. Okay, you're going to hear that a lot in most of my videos because that's really the common denominator. You do not want to short very many coins. We do have one short open, but we've probably got like a good dozen to 20 trades open right now at this point. Okay, so again, congrats to our members. We're going to keep on raking in the cash. Thanks again for the wonderful feedback. Do yourself a favor. If you're struggling with KYC or VPN requirements for other exchanges, Bitunix has got you covered. Use the link down below for some nice benefit rewards. We're also going to have trading competitions in the future. Thank you, Bitunix, for a no KYC, no VPN required exchange. Really appreciate you. Thanks again, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like the video. See you in the next one. Take care.